anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands, it's a pipe
Too much can be done on this mic that I ain't doing ready.
Pipe bombs. Pipe bombs. Pipe bombs. In anybody else's hands, this is a microphone.
Alright, Dark Ascension, the one everyone was excited about, and they kind of fucked it up, and somehow I got into a pre-release draft while everyone else was doing sealed. So I already have 3 rares in my opening pack, and that sucks. Ravenous Demon can be a really good card in Limited. You know, it could just be sitting there as that kind of 4/4 bomb. Wake Dancer is insanely good. I mean, Grim Backwoods is even a great, amazing card, but Dungeon Geist is bar none the best card in the pack, even though I'm passing a lot of really good... Oh, wow. It's shiny. And there's also a Mythic in the pack, but I can't take it, can I? Damn it. That card is really good. But that's Bone Flinger. I forget the name of the card. It's like a more expensive, but does a lot less version of Skin Render. Wait, can someone please explain that to me? Why, if there's already a card in the format called Skin Render that costs you 4 mana, and does -3/-3, and then they introduce a card to cost 5 mana and gives -2/-2? Seems kind of stupid. Okay, now, that's a great card. The Strangle Root Geist, whatever the fuck it is. You guys all know what that fucking card is, because it's in every damn Dungrove deck. So, I went with the card that makes zombie tokens. As you can see here, I have a strategy, which is close your eyes and pray. There's some interest. Jar of Eyeballs is a great card. That card won me the first sealed paper pre-release. I'd like to thank Wizards, by the way, for bringing this to us. But here's the first tip about drafting this set, especially triple. Removal is so valuable. You know, it's just insanely valuable. So a card like Torch Fiend, which is incredibly good, even though most people won't give it that kind of credit, it's even better when it's 1 Dark Ascension, 2 Innistrad. But like that little Fiend dude I took, that card's insane. See, now I have 2 choices. I can either go blue-black or red, or... And if I had the balls, I would take Chalice of Life and Death. But I don't. There's also an Elk there, which is insanely good. There's a Thought Scour, I think that's the name of it, but I had to take the removal spell. This draft, you know, it went a little slower than your normal drafts. It's a kitty! Hi, kitty! Actually, that's not only a... Cackling Fiends is a good card. Not only is that a kitty, but that is one of the most annoying cards to deal with, because it's not just discards a card. It discards a card at random. Like, you put that early game, you know, it's one of those, like, weird discard spells that can work early game, late game, you know, because if they're holding on to something, then they have to discard it. If they're mana screwed, they might discard it. If it's early game, they might discard the best card in their hand. So, it's just one of those kind of cool... okay, now all these cards suck, except Divination. Oh, by the way, I'd like to thank Wizards of the Coast for bringing this out online about a month after it was in paper, giving people who only play online a disadvantage. This card is underwhelming, although that white card down there is pretty badass. Torch Fiend's a good card, though, especially if you go up against a deck that has Chalice in it, which would probably be me. There's a Faithful Saluting. It's a great card. But then again, there's also a Ray of Revelation, and I'm also getting past blue and black cards that I shouldn't be past. So I'm going to take red as a fallback option, but I think blue-black is the direction I want to continue going in. That's such a good card. I don't know why it's still there. It angers me that that card is still in the pack, but that gives anything Undying, and there's a lot of fun combos you can use with that. That should not be there. When Dark Ascension, you know, when people actually figure out the format... Ooh, another kitty! When people actually figure out the format, You know, ooh, bar the door. Crappy card. Should have just taken the basic land. When people figure out the format, the Torch Fiend. Ooh, another Strangleroot Geist and Avacyn's Collar. God damn, this pack is. That's one of my favorite cards, Relentless Scabs. Which is kind of weird, because, like, when I think of Scab, I think of. Yeah, I'll just go with the other Dungeon Geist. So I guess I'm back in blue and black. Because I'm back. Need an Evolving Wilds. Need to take it at the right time. Oh, not to mention mana fixing. Very important. Especially in triple Dark Ascension. Ooh, that fits perfectly into what I'm attempting to do. That Diregraph Captain will go very nicely with the zombies I currently do not have. Sorry about that. I just got over being sick. It was fantastic. Well, let's forget about that. Let's just stick to the removal and the complete lack of creatures and cards that I have to make a deck. Now, that's a really good card, that Spirit dude up there. The 2-1 that taps down things. But that's a tragic slip. Need I say more? I mean, the 2-1 Undying, I'm not Undying. Ooh, wow. I don't know why that would stick around. I guess no one likes that card. I have this kind of man crush on Geralf's Mind Crusher. I mean, he's a zombie, he's blue, he has Undying, he's only 6 mana for a 5/5, and you don't have to exile a creature. How pimp is that? And I'm just letting the burden of guilt, by the way, just fly over the wayside. I'm going to take the Relentless Scabs, because I think they're insane. That card's insane too, by the way. The 2-1 first strike, not first strike, haste, I believe. It's just a better version of Craze and Neonate. And there's a kitty. It's a zombie kitty. But eventually, I mean, it's just gonna come down to that Gargoyle is. You can argue it's up there in top 5 uncommons without the word. Why the hell is there a Bone Flinger or whatever, Bong Flinger? I don't know what the fuck its name is, but why the hell is that there? That's a card that you just look at and go, why are you here? Like, I should not have had the opportunity to take that. Yeah, I'll take 2 of the best removal spells in the set. Sure, why not? Of course I'm gonna go with the Geist. He's a 2/2 flyer, but like Relentless Scabs is such a badass card. It makes Makeshift Mauler look like crap, by the way. But oh, that's nice. I kind of wanted to maybe lower my curve a little bit. Faithless Looting is a great card, I will admit, but do I really want to commit that much to red? And I think giving a creature -13, -0 is overkill. That's an interesting card over there. That discard and then draw. I think that's got constructed play written all over it. But I'm really not. None of these cards interest me, so that card interests me a lot, actually. That's fantastic. Too bad this isn't with Innistrad, because you get one of those, and wow, that's a. You know, when your last pick before the basic land is, oh wow, Call in the Woods. This is an amazing pack, by the way. The uncommons are just crazy good. The Vampire Captain, the Vampire that 2 creatures can't block and has haste, and Briarpack Alpha all in the same pack. I love that card, by the way. It's like a little Chris Angel Mind Shriek. Oh, what do I want to take? Alpha's a great card, man. Oh, I want to, I wish I had the balls to take Chalice. But I don't. And that's worth, I don't know, $1.50. Don't tell anyone I rare drafted. I rare drafted uncommons. I'm such a fucking loser. I did it again. I love doing that shit. Let's see. Am I gonna get any actual cards though? I think that's Niblis of the Mist. It's not nearly as good as Niblis of the Urn. There's a nice late removal spell. I'll gladly take that. Because it kills anything, unlike in Innistrad where it was like, if your opponent had a werewolf on the board, there was like no way to kill it. Now, this card right here, this little equip thingamajig, that's a card I take high up. I was playing a paper draft last night against a dude that had 2 mares, and I ripped him a new one using that and some weird-ass fucking combo I made with Heaven Goal Lich. But, by the way, oh yes, another Shriekgeist. That is fantastic. People will learn the power of Shriekgeist. I will show them the way. For I am the shepherd. I mean, you guys just gotta remember, though, that this is a draft unlike any other draft where if you are new, Stark Ascension, if you haven't been playing it on paper for the past, like, 6 years, removal, flying, and large things. Shiny things, too. Those also work. I do like Shriekgeist. So I want to take that or the Soul Caesar. The one thing that worries me about the Soul Caesar is that it's 5 mana, and I just don't have... You know, if I was playing blue-green... Ooh, Griptide. That's arguably my favorite card in the set. I like him a lot. That white card is garbage. I would suggest also that you avoid all... Wow. Okay, that's a kill any creature on the board on a stick. And there's also a Riptide in this pack. Oh, and if you could figure out a sack outlet for the Cathar over there with Avacyn's Collar, which I passed and should not have. God, what crap card do I take here? The one that worries me the most, probably the Griffin. It's 3/2, first strike. It kills any air attack I possibly have. Although it's wow. See those white cards? They shouldn't still be in the pack. I can't allow a Gather the Townsfolk. I just can't have my opponent putting 800 tokens into play. Wow, this is good. Okay, I'll take that card. That's just fantastic, actually. A player can't play more than one spell each turn, I think. Wish I got more of the kitties. Heavy Mat Talk is just a terrible card. I think it's called Grave Purge? Not sure. I don't know. It's like put any number of creatures on top of your on top of your library, draw a card or something. Not a huge fan. Ooh, another kitty. And a crap. I try to avoid taking all curses as much as possible. Ugh, God. 5 mana to destroy a land and do 1 damage to each human. Wow. So, I was a little rushed with this draft because I thought I was playing a sealed, and they were A, like 30 minutes late and starting these things up, and B, I was put in a draft when I thought I was in a sealed, and still trying to figure out what to do, so that's basically my deck. I got around 8 removal spells. I have lots of ways of, I have enough zombies. Yeah, zombies, that's it. Enough zombies to really do some damage. Early game, my only issue with the deck is that early game I don't have much, but I have so much removal that if I could just get, like, some flyers in the air and hold them off on the ground for a little while, chances are I could just finish them off with a, Geralf's Mind Crusher, whatever the fuck it is. Who names something Geralf? If you hate your kid, name him Geralf. It's like when a Russian person is named, like when a Russian girl is named Olga, that means she's gonna be ugly. I've never met an attractive Russian girl named Olga. I just don't think it exists, So Oh, and by the way, Griptide, Shriekgeist, equal removal. And a Divination. Yay! So, let's give this a shot.